Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm actually going to be tackling an outdoor project. When I'm not out on the road in my RV, I spend a lot of time in my backyard, so I've been really focusing on trying to do little DIY projects to kind of beautify it and make it more useful. So today I'm going to be replacing my outdoor shower. While I was away on my last road trip, for some reason the door of the outdoor shower was left open and the wind just ripped it clear off. So I've been needing to replace it for a while anyways, so that's what I'm gonna do today. When I'm not on the road traveling in my RV, I do spend a lot of time at home in my backyard, and especially in the outdoor shower. It's one of my favorite parts of my yard. So I feel like it was a good opportunity to take this time to make it a little bit nicer, cleaner, and a little bit sturdier. My last one was a little bit rickety, but we're here to do an upgrade today. I've got extra gravel because I'm going to be topping off what's already here. I've got some Quikrete to mix. This is my floor from my previous shower and it's still in great shape, so there's no reason to replace that. Let me show you first what I'm dealing with. So this is the remnants of my previous outdoor shower. There's a lot of mildew and like water stains from showering a lot. It gets a lot of use. So I'm definitely going to be needing to use the pressure washer. This is an awesome pressure washer and it usually takes care of all that stuff. Pretty much I just do it at the beginning of every season. I've got my wheelbarrow here. I'm gonna actually mix the Quikrete in this. I just have to be really good about rinsing and washing it out before it dries so it doesn't ruin the wheelbarrow. And then I've got my tools here. So I've got a rake for spreading out the gravel, making it nice and even. A post hole digger, obviously for the posts of the outdoor shower. A hoe for spreading dirt, possibly, and an edger. Because one thing I forgot to mention is that this is a little bit narrow, and while it served its purpose and was fine, I'm gonna make it a little bit wider. So that's why I need the edger and the spade for moving and taking out dirt. Obviously, I'm gonna need a hose to mix with the Quikrete to turn it into cement. I've got 4 wooden posts. Gonna be super careful touching and handling them. I'm gonna wear gloves because these are pressure treated, so you know that's not good to get a splinter with. And then this is the actual outdoor shower that I went with. It's one of these white vinyl ones. Now they're supposed to last a really long time, but this was unforeseen circumstances given the wind ripping my door off. But aside from that, it didn't ever get any mildew on it. It never had like any cracks or anything like that, so they're pretty sturdy. And I went with this one because I actually like the look of the white better than the wood. So the first thing I need to do is kind of loosen up all of this mildew. So I got a spray bottle with a bleach water solution, and I'm gonna go ahead and spray it on all of the affected areas and give it 15 minutes to soak. Oh, definitely want it to be on spray mode first. Maybe, there we go. You wanna make sure to saturate it so it really can penetrate into the wood. Okay, so I finished pressure washing the area. It's, as you can see, not perfect, but it's a lot better than it was. All right, the next step is I'm going to be digging out the holes where the poles are gonna go. So now that the holes have all been dug, I'm gonna go ahead and slide the wooden post into the hole. Then, it's okay for it to be at an angle for now, because then I need to slide the vinyl portion over the wood. So now that it's in the right spot, I'm gonna go ahead and screw the vinyl into the wood. But first, I need to slide it up so it's at the right height where I want it to be for the shower. Which is right there. Get my screw. All right, now it's time to mix some concrete. All right, time to add the second pole. And then we'll slip the vinyl on. So the width of this shower has to be 42¼ inches long, which means that the poles have to be that far apart. So let's go ahead and see how they're looking. So it's like 42½, so I'm gonna go ahead and move it over a little bit. Might have been a little too much, but let's see. Yeah, that's perfect actually. Okay, now that I have the right 42¼ spacing between the two posts, I'm gonna go ahead and put more cement in. Okay, so the two posts that we already did have dried overnight, and now it's time to get the other remaining two posts situated in the ground. So we'll mix up some more concrete. We went through a full bag with the last two posts. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and fill in the holes the rest of the way with the dirt that I have here, and then I'll be adding some more stones. All right, the rocks have been raked out and I've made sure that the floor is nice and level. So now it's time to go ahead and put the wall panels on because I can't have my neighbors seeing everything out here. So I actually forgot. I had to remove this support because I forgot that I have to slide this in here first and then slide it down. Then I can secure it. All right, I'm gonna double check just to make sure it's level before I go adding more of the wall panels. Yep, and if you look over here, the bubble is right in the middle, which is exactly where I want it. Alrighty, time to start building the walls. So it's a tongue and groove type of setup. So basically you just slide it on like so. It's pretty easy. Kind of want to make it like even, like that. It's a little dirty because it rained last night, so it'll get washed off eventually. And then you just go ahead and slip it into place. Just like that. Now we're gonna do the next. It's a pretty easy process. You just then go through, slip them in to the tongue and groove, each panel. It's almost like playing with Lincoln Logs or something. It reminds me of being a kid. It's kind of fun. And now for the last one, I have to have this security piece, I guess I'll call it, against the pole. So let me slide that on. Same way I did the first one. You just kind of have to like stretch it out with your fingers to get it in. Oop. We'll get there eventually. Guess you need to apply constant pressure in order to get it on correctly. And then I'm gonna plop it in. Oh, my mistake. I had two tongues going against each other and that's not gonna work. So we need this to go on the tongue part so the groove part is able to slide on to the ones I already did. All right. There we go. Time to slide the top piece on. I've already put the little end cap things on already just to make it easier for me to line up. All right, time for the other side. Same process as before. Get that on. Goes down nice and easy. And then I'm gonna screw it in. Gotta check to make sure this side is level also. Same process on this side. Tongue and groove. Get the initial sleeve on. For the last one, I need to make sure that I put this piece on. There. Now I'm going to build the door. And I just start to put the panels inside this bottom piece. It's really wet and dirty. Same tongue and groove setup as the walls. The first step in securing the sides is going to be to put some of this PVC fence cement on. So I'm going to just go ahead and apply a little of this. Get a little easier this time and lift the whole thing up. That way I have gravity on my side. Much easier. Check to make sure it's secure. Feels pretty good. All right, well that's a wrap. The outdoor shower project is complete. I'm so looking forward to getting out here for my first outdoor shower of the season. Like this video if you're a fan of outside showers, and don't forget to subscribe for more backyard action.